Hey, I'm glad you're here because what you're about to learn can genuinely transform the way you sell and change the trajectory of your business. I spent over 10 years in sales, closing £1.5 million across multiple industries. And if there's one thing I know, it's this. Coaches, agency owners, and founders don't fail because they can't help people. They fail because they can't convert the people they can actually help. And today, I'm pulling back the curtain on how one of my clients, Steve Potter, who's a property coach, went from making £400 in his first 3 months as a coach to making over £12.3 thousand within 30 days of working with me. Not by becoming more salesy, not by using scripts, but becoming a trusted advisor and not a desperate marketer. When Steve came to me, he was running ads, he was getting calls booked, but the wrong people kept showing up and the right people just never showed up. You sound familiar? Here's what we changed. Number one, we audited his entire sales ecosystem. We looked at his lead qualities, his ad funnels, his messaging and positions, his conversion rates, his sales show up rate, his follow-ups, and behavior. The reason why is because sales isn't just closing, it's the entire journey to get someone to say yes. Second thing we did was we installed data-driven metrics. So we started tracking the following: number of leads, number of qualified leads, number of sales calls booked, number of people that showed up to sales calls, the amount of sales calls that he closed, how much cash collected, how many payment plans. We also looked at things like his ads in terms of his ad ratio, his ROAS, his return on ad spend, a whole load of different metrics that we started tracking. Now, you may ask, this is quite a lot, and why would we track all of this? The reason why is because you can't fix what you don't measure, and a lot of business owners are literally flying blind. The third thing we did was we qualified leads very hard before the calls. We built a 12-question filter form so that unqualified prospects disqualify themselves. There was no more, I'll think about it, or I don't have the budget. There's just no more time wasters, and we were just done with tie kickers. The fourth thing we did was increase his call show-up rate. When Steve first came to me, his call show-up rate was shockingly at 30%. We implemented my pre-call warm-up system using targeted content, personalized emails, and expectation setting. Now, the result of this was that Steve now had an 84% show-up rate. And just in case you don't know, the standard industry show-up rate has to be at 70%. So it was well above that now. The fifth thing we did, number 5, was we improved Steve's sales conversations. Steve was talking too much on sales calls and just asking surface level questions. So what we did was give him our 3C framework, which stands for clarity, confidence, and conversion. So now Steve was having real conversations, real connection, and asking real questions. And we role played this until it became second nature to him. The truth is, being a great coach isn't enough. You must be great at converting the people you can actually help. Most coaches and founders rely on scripts, try to wing it, chase leads, get ghosted, burn ad spend, and they just don't know their sales metrics. This system fixes all of that. Steve didn't just learn how to close. He learned how to lead the call, understand the prospect deeply, and let the prospects sell themselves. If you're a coach, agency owner, or founder, and you get leads, but you struggle to convert consistently, you're tired of unqualified leads, you're tired of chasing prospects, want to scale without spending more money on ads, want sales to feel natural, confident, and congruent with your values, then this is for you. Steve now works part-time, spends more time with his family, and earns more doing so. That's what real sales mastery gives you: time, freedom, confidence, and predictable growth. If you're watching this thinking, I want this system inside my business, then let's talk. Whether you need lead qualification systems, a high converting sales process, call reviews and feedback, conversion coaching for you or your team, ads that bring the right prospects and not time wasters, I'll build you your personal revenue roadmap and help you start executing it like the most successful and confident version of yourself. All without hustling or sounding salesy. Let's book a short 30-minute game plan session where I'll help you find your top 3 blind spots in your current sales process. And if I don't, I'll give you $200 just for wasting your time. By the end of the call, you'll have a clear idea of what needs to be fixed. And if I have something else to offer you that will also guarantee results, I'll also share that with you as well. I have 10 spots available per week. So if you open my calendar and you see a spot, grab it. I'll see you inside.